By the time Mia and I hit our third wedding anniversary, everything seemed smooth. We weren't in any hurry to start a family. We enjoyed the freedom we had. Weekend trips, spontaneous late-night movies, doing whatever we felt like. That was our rhythm. Mia always had this energy, a spark that never dimmed. Funny, sharp, and just reckless enough to make life interesting. But there was one thing about her I'd always noticed. Whenever she lied, she couldn't hold my gaze. I'd picked up on it early, back when we were dating. Her eyes would dart sideways, her hands fidgeting like she was hunting for an escape. At first, it was a big deal. Honestly, I kind of liked it, like having my own built-in lie detector. That spring, Mia started talking more about needing a real vacation. Work had her drained, she said, and she needed a proper break. Beaches, cocktails, the whole escape package. I wasn't feeling it. A huge project at work made 2 weeks off impossible, and I'd always preferred mountains or city trips over sand and sun. One evening, over dinner, she casually said, "Maybe I should just go without you this time." My stomach sank. Her idea of fun on some sunny beach bar didn't sit well with me. But she smiled quickly and added, "I'll go with Jenna. Just a girls' trip. Spa days, yoga on the beach, nothing crazy. I promise." Jenna, freshly divorced and still living like it was spring break every weekend, didn't exactly inspire confidence. Still, Mia looked so hopeful that I hesitated. I trusted her. So finally I nodded. "All right, go blow off some steam. Just don't end up on a reality show about party disasters." She laughed, clinking her glass against mine, and we moved on. At the time, I thought saying yes showed how strong we were. Looking back, it just showed how blind trust can make you. The night before her flight, I helped Mia book it. Even gave her extra cash for shopping or whatever she wanted. She was buzzing with excitement. And honestly, I felt good. We were just two people trusting each other completely. But I had no idea letting her go was about to become the biggest mistake I'd ever make. Mia left Wednesday morning. I dropped her off at the airport, kissed her goodbye, and told her to have fun. At first, everything seemed normal. Selfies on the beach, boomerangs of feet in sand, videos of Jenna wiping out while surfing. Text came late at night. "Miss you, Jimmy. Wish you were here." I missed her more than I expected, and the house suddenly felt too big. Then, around day 5, the text slowed. No more videos, no calls. I assumed she was just having too much fun, or maybe her phone was dead. Still, a knot started forming in my stomach. That night, I sent a quick goodnight text. Hours passed before a reply came. "Night. Super tired. Love you." Something felt off. Mia always added little hearts, inside jokes. This felt distant, mechanical. The next morning, no reply. I called at lunch, straight to voicemail. I tried convincing myself I was overreacting. Maybe Jenna was being a handful. Maybe Mia was off some tour with no service. But that night, lying in bed, I couldn't shake the unease. 2 days later, she sent a blurry market photo. "Been busy. We'll catch up later." No miss you, no love you. My first flicker of suspicion. Should have been my warning, but I told myself to wait. She'd be home soon. Then I'd know if my gut was wrong. Sunday evening, I picked her up at the airport. Relief mixed with unease. She looked amazing, tanned, glowing, maybe a little too glowing. She threw her arms around me, all normal. "I missed you so much." I hugged back, but something felt wrong, like holding a stranger who smelled like my wife. On the drive home, she chattered endlessly about beaches, food, bonfires, Jenna. Almost rehearsed. At home, she dropped her suitcase in the living room, sighing. "I'm dying for a shower." I stood by the suitcase, hands in pockets. "Hold up," I teased lightly. "You didn't come back empty-handed, did you?" She laughed too quickly. "Of course not." Kneeling by the suitcase, she dug through her clothes. I caught a glimpse of lingerie. Bright, lacy, expensive. Not her style. Not mine. I stayed silent. Then her hand froze over a little black bag. She handed me a bottle of rum, carefully, flashing a smile that didn't reach her eyes. "Got you some local rum." Inside, a bottle wrapped in a cheap souvenir t-shirt with a cartoon dolphin. "Thanks," I said. She laughed too loudly, shoved the suitcase aside, and disappeared into the bathroom, holding that bottle and silly t-shirt. I realized for the first time in our marriage, I didn't know what Mia had been doing when she stopped texting. The next few days, I tried to push it aside. Mia acted perfectly normal. Cooked dinner, laughed at my jokes, suggested movie night. But the more she acted normal, the more I noticed the small changes. Phone never left her side. Lock screen password changed. Late night texts flipped face down instantly. One evening, while she showered, I glanced at her phone on the counter. A name, Brady. Profile picture, tan guy, cocky grin, shirtless. Never met him. When Mia emerged wrapped in a towel, I casually asked who Brady was. Her body tensed. "Oh, just some guy Jenna and I met on the island. He organizes snorkeling tours." "Harmless?" I asked, trying to sound casual. "Right," she said, though midnight texts didn't feel harmless. That night, I lay awake beside her, staring at the ceiling. The next day, while she was out, I checked the resort's Instagram. Tourists laughing, staff fooling around. And there it was, a beach party video, a bonfire at night. There was Mia dancing close to Brady, his arm around her, their faces inches apart. Not just a vacation. A whole other life I hadn't known. That night, after dinner, she curled up on the couch, scrolling through her phone. I set my beard down too hard. "We need to talk." "About what, Brady?" she asked casually. Flatly, I said, "I saw the video on the resort page. You were all over him." Her face went pale. "You're overreacting. It's just dancing. You were 2 seconds from kissing him," I said coldly. Silence. I waited for the truth, but she said, "You're paranoid, Jimmy, making something out of nothing." The lie was obvious. She wasn't sorry for what she did, just sorry she got caught. I stood. "Pack your things." Confused, she blinked. "What now?" "Mia," I said, eyes steady, "pack your things." She tried talking me out of it, but I didn't budge. 15 minutes later, she left, mascara running, whispering it didn't mean anything. I swear, I closed the door and locked it. Quiet settled over the house. The next days were brutal. I buried myself in work. Then Jenna called, hesitant. "Jimmy, you should know, Mia isn't doing well. She went to the clinic. Tested positive for an STD. You should get tested too." I thanked her, hung up, and sat in heavy silence. I got tested the next morning. Clean. 2 weeks later, the divorce was final. No drama. No fight. She moved into a small studio across town. Rumor had it she looked rough, paler, quieter. Called it a stupid vacation fling. Turns out, when someone burns your life down, it doesn't leave you broken forever. Clear the ashes, and there's space to rebuild. 6 months later, the house felt mine again. I repainted, replaced a mattress, got fresh sheets. Took a real trip to the mountains. Cold air, wide skies, no one lying next to me pretending everything's fine. Hiking by day, sleeping in silence by night. Standing on a cliff, I realized I wasn't angry anymore. I was free. Mia tried to reach out once, rambling email, apologies, wishing we could go back. I deleted it unread. Weeks later, at a friend's barbecue, Jenna appeared with her new boyfriend. I pulled him aside quietly, told him what really happened on that trip. No drama, no lectures, just the truth. He nodded once, sharp and grim. After that, I let it go. No revenge, no late-night rants. Just living the life Mia threw away, better than ever. Sometimes I think about how close I came to being tied forever to someone like her, and I'm grateful. She gave me the best gift, showing me who she was before kids, before mortgages, before anniversaries became landmines. Better to bury the marriage in yourself. Now, I sleep easy, knowing the next time I fall in love, it'll be with someone who knows how to hold eye contact when it matters.